Block, southbound, holla at me. What it do, people? It's your brother, man, from the motherland, coming to you guys live and direct, better than any other can. I am your host, Jones, the original Jew, by blood, not by conversion, a.k.a. Mr. Keep My Foot on These Heathens and He Grows Next. Let's give a round of applause for that, too. Yeah, that's my tribe right there. It's like 5 people. That's how I like it. You know? Staying clear and out the way. That's the only way to go. I ain't come to play. Word up. But listen, man. I hope you guys had a beautiful weekend. I hope you guys are enjoying this weekend, especially here in New York. You know, it's been 80 degrees for 2 days. It's some beautiful. Ooh, it feels so good. Round of applause, round of applause. Sorry, round of applause. It's been so good. Sometimes, you know, I'm scared to even just go outside because I know I'm gonna go outside, have a beautiful experience, and then come home and then wake up the next day to go to the plantation frustrated because it's probably gonna be raining. It's probably gonna be cold. Something's gonna happen where it's gonna just aggravate my spirit, but it is what it is. But listen, man, before I even get into today's lesson, I want to first and foremost give all praise and glory to the Most High. Excuse me. For those that don't know, the Most High's name is Ahaya, only name given to the children of Israel. And I'm gonna do a video and we're gonna have a discussion about this. But anyway, before I get into today's topic and discussion, I want you guys to pay attention to what's going on right now. So what's going on right now is a supposed outbreak of something called the monkeypox. And I want you guys to also know that they already got vaccines for it. So I want you guys to then understand that all of this isn't an agenda. This is a plan. You must pay attention to it and understand it and know that these heathens are out here to destroy every single one of us. It doesn't matter your color, doesn't matter your height, doesn't matter your belief. If you're not a part of that 1%, or the aka the elite, you will be experimented on, taken advantage of, the whole shebang. Which leads to today's topic, titled Post-Traumatic Slave Syndrome. I like to call it Post-Traumatic Jew Syndrome, you know what I'm saying? Because these things only affected the children of Israel. Or should I call it post-traumatic Israel syndrome? You know? But this is what we're going to talk about today. And the reason why we need to talk about this and have a conversation is I know there's times I come on these joints and, you know, I express my frustration. I be upset. I be annoyed. I be disappointed. The whole shebang. I get it. I understand that. But at the same time, I also must have empathy because I am a product of this corruption. I am a product of this curse that's been placed upon us. I once was like everybody else. So for me to keep coming on here and bashing brothers and sisters, I can't do that. I mean, I can do it because praise the Most High, He opened my eyes for me to see. He that got eyes to see, let him see, ears to hear, let him hear. But I went through that experience. I went through that same journey. But through the mercy of the Most High, I got out. I got out without a scratch. I got out without a death. I got out without a sentence. So praise the Most High for that. And this is why He's worthy to be praised. talk about this post-traumatic slave syndrome and how this syndrome, how this is a sort of psychological mental disorder that is affecting us and continuously destroy us to the point where we have become so immune to it that we believe that these things are normal. And I wrote down a few things, right? So let's start off with the transatlantic slave trade. We already know. Colored people, we know that we was sent here on shackles, blood, sweat, and tears, the whole shebang. We know that, right? And we know about the Willie Lynch. We know that with all of these things that transpired, us witnessing it, and these things taking place, it had caused a psychological destruction upon us, a fear. Not to mention the Willie Lynch. We know about the Willie Lynch and what was written and what was said and how to keep the so-called Negroes in control. You gotta implement the fear. This is the same tactics that's being used now, but it's being used now on a psychological phase or a psychological path, method, whatever you want to call it. You understand? So for me, we have to start off with there. The slave trade did a lot of psychological, physical damage upon us. You know, it created two avenues. Remember, you know, there's no such thing as mental health. These things are called demon possessed. And how does demons and spirits get inside of you? They get inside of you when you get out of your norm or your norm. It comes into you when you upset. You ever get so mad and you black out, you don't know what happened? That's a demon. You get so afraid, you're shaking, you're scared. That's a demon. You know, all of these things come when trauma happens. This is how they get entry into your temple. You understand? And not to mention the food as well, but that's a topic in itself. You know what I'm saying? And I think I did one. I forgot the name. There's too much going on in my mind right now for me to remember the name, but I did so much episodes and I spoke about that. I spoke about our dietary, how eating bad is the cause of our destruction as well. Yeah. So we have the physical, you know. As children, a lot of you guys don't know that the majority of the people, our ancestors, were mainly children and women. I repeat, the majority of our ancestors was mainly children and women. They got rid of the elders, and they damn sure got rid of the warriors. The men, the ones that was fighting back, you had to take them down. You understand? Listen, you could do your own history and do your research and find these intels for your own. But coming on this land, 70 million on shackles, yokes around our necks, to then be put on a land, to be stripped of our identity, being told that your name is no longer an Israel name, because I have the manuscripts that show you that the people that came into this land had Israel names, like Yah at the end, because we all know like Ahaya, you understand? Christ's name, Yeshaya, you know what I'm saying? Hebrew is we came here with Hebrew names. Let's put it like that, because that's going to be a whole lesson and topic in itself. We came here with Hebrew names, and that was stripped from us. We see movies like Kuta Kente, when his name he said, your name is now Toby. And he's like, no, my name is Kunta, and he got beaten and whooped. Like, these things really took place. Like, for real. It really took place. You understand? It took place. And we endured that. And shout out to all the forefathers. You know, I wish I could do something, and I'm trying. I wish I could do something for you guys who died and put your lives on the line would not be in vain. Like, you could honestly be, whether you in the bosom of Abram or you in the valley of torments, I don't know, but at least you can say, look, my works didn't go, they didn't go with unjust. You understand? So that's one. And now we're gonna trans over to the physical slavery. Physically, we still in slavery. Everything. Listen, we the ones that's working day in, day out. And these individuals sit back and collect while we bust our behinds. Whether it's these jobs. People thinking because you go to meetings and board meetings and you sitting there and you working. No, I'm talking about physical labor. And then you do physical labor and receive crumbs on the dollar. You get crumb change for your hard work. This is physical slavery. Physical slavery. Working hard but can't reap the benefits for it. Physical slavery. These things is still here. It's prevalent. It's affecting us. It's destroying us. This is a fact. Physical slavery. This land was built off the backs of slaves. And what does the slaves have to show for it? Yeah, we have a lot to show. I'm not gonna lie. But equal opportunity? No. You do the physical work. We sit back and collect. This is the physical slavery. Physical, right? We're not gonna even talk about the mental slavery. Yo, the biggest thing, or the biggest way to keep a slave at bay is to make him mentally believe that he is free. So every day, every week I have something called supervision, which is by far to me the most stupidest thing I have ever witnessed. But again, when you are a slave, you don't dictate the rules. Right? And in these supervisions, I'm always asked, how was your day? I start off by saying, I'm blessed by the best. They go, okay, how was work? And my reply always remained the same. It's just another day in the plantation. And they're like, plantation? What? Why? The fact that you ask me why is a clear indication that you're still under mental slavery, because you're getting a check and you get to go home and then use that check to do whatever you want to do. You believe that you're free because they give you an opportunity to vote. And then that's the price to fame. Our sisters and brothers, I remember when we couldn't even vote. Okay, we voting now and nothing has changed. So what's the purpose of voting? Again, the mental slavery. Let's mentally have them believe that they are included in our decision making. They are included into our plans, into our future. Let's sell them these dreams. Sell it to them. And then when it's really time to display your actions, it's never nowhere to be seen. Mental slavery. And a person that's mentally ill, or should I say insane, is somebody that continuously do the same thing in hopes of change, and nothing has changed. That's why I get upset and I get annoyed when I see my people going out their way to go march, to go protest. My mans, baby girl, check this out. No matter what you do, no matter what you say, nothing is going to change. You do not have any leverage or power to make any change. See, that for them is comedy. I'm telling you, I've been in Caucasian houses and it's comedy to them. You are entertainment. Remember, these people like watching the news. So when they see a whole bunch of colored people walking around with, please don't shoot, my all Black Lives Matter, etc., etc. You know what's the first thing that they say? Well, if Black Lives Matter, then why you niggers keep killing each other? This is a fact. I had a Caucasian person tell me that. If Black lives really mattered, then why do you niggers keep killing each other? That's a mental illness. Of course. Why? That's $1 million question. How do we justify what's right and wrong? You can't pick and choose. You can't then say Black Lives Matter when a Caucasian or a cop or anybody outside of a colored man kill you. But when we run around up and down these streets every single day looking for our ops, swinging the block, hand on the Glock, boop, 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 boop. Glorify that, promote that, stand on that. I stamp this gangster lifestyle. Are you dumb? How do we do this and want this? But then when the other people is doing the same exact thing that you're doing, we in an uproar. I'm seeing people, listen, my own brother, my older brother, I love you, big bro, so don't take this as a level of attack. It's not. I'm just using you because we all know you believe into this system. I don't, right? Anyway, my brother, when the George Floyd situation took place, my older brother went and partook in all of this. And I asked him, like, yo, bro, like, why? Yo, bro, you know, he has this belief that if we keep talking, we're gonna end up being heard. Fam, we've been heard since we was in Africa. What you thought? These people just shackled us up and we said, okay, yes, we ready to go. No, we was crying, we was screaming, we was praying to God, we was doing everything. We was been heard. We fought back, we did everything. We've been heard. The point that you guys are not understanding is they don't give a damn. So if you know that these people don't give a damn, mentally, physically, you need to take a different approach. You can't. The only way to fix a problem is to first fix ourselves. And these issues right here are things that we need to address in order to make progress. I repeat, these things are the things that need to be addressed before we make progress. We can't sit here and wait for the oppressors to give us a handout. We over here asking for reparations. Are you kidding me? Reparations in what? When the economy is about to collapse? Reparations for what? We had stimulus, we had all the money, we was getting unemployment, stimulus, we was getting etc. Sitting on our ass getting free money. You would have thought that people would have took that money and invested into something productive and helped. Nah. Dudes bought cars. Shorties bought cars, people bought homes, people was taking expensive trips. Oh yeah, look, I got $5,000. I'm gonna take that with my income tax. I'm gonna put it together. We all can go to Dubai and have fun and sing Kumbaya. Are you dumb? Are you dumb? We have food stamps that was exceeding $800 and something. People, the more children, the more food stamps. I know people for a fact that had over $1,600 over one shot of food stamps. And instead of taking that, buying stuff, storing, stacking up, you know what they're doing it? Yo, if you take 300, just give me 150. You can take this much, give me that much. This is what's going on. This is what's going on. I can't make this stuff up. So you gotta understand that this mental slavery is for real. We are mentally in bondage. We are mentally dumb. And again, this reverts back to the Bible. The Bible says simple. Even thou, you shall be discontinued from your heritage. When you have been discontinued, meaning there's no more, you don't know what to cleave on. You don't know what to believe. And the only thing that you're going to do by nature is follow the things that you have been taught and exposed to. Come on. I can't make this stuff up. You guys know exactly what I'm talking about. You know exactly what I'm talking about. This mental slavery is destroying us. Now, let's get to the next one. Emotional slavery. Oh yeah, we are the emotional bondage. And like I said, I just spoke about the George Floyd. So, we know that you you guys no longer have control over your emotions. You have been told what to like and what not to like. You have been told how to feel and what not to feel, what to accept and what not to accept. These are taught behaviors. This is emotional slavery. Emotionally, you are in bondage to whatever daddy or zaddy tells you. This is a fact. Emotional slavery, like how? You give things like, we're gonna use George Floyd again. I said this before. When we kill each other, we have no emotions behind it. But when George Floyd get killed, they put it on the big screen and they show you the gruesome way. He had his knee on his neck. Oh my gosh, what's wrong with these people? Are so evil. Are you dumb? You know how many times we done had the police put their knees on our neck? That's the first thing that they do. You ain't never been arrested before? Come on, man. It's nothing new under the sun. But he's screaming he can't breathe. We watched Eric Garner go through the same thing. Eric Garner, to me, was more gruesome than everything else. Eric Garner, to me, was more gruesome than anything else. That man jumped on his back like a child on his daddy going to the amusement park. Are you kidding me? That man jumped on his back, fam. Took him down. Man saying, yo, I can't breathe. He said, I don't give a damn. And guess what? That man, not only did he not lose his job, he was given a desk job. He's sitting in his desk chilling, minding his business. That's what they say. He probably done grew a beard, done grew his hair out, back on the streets, looking for another nigga to kill. But the point I'm trying to make to you is that when they promote it on TV, and then you know when they put in the Batman movie, and when you see the bat symbol, that's when Batman comes. I believe that's the same thing they do with the Black Lives Matter. They put it in the sky, and here come the Black Lives Matter. Here comes all these wanting justice, equality, all of this fugazi nonsense that come on. Here they come deep, you know. Then before you know it, they like, you should stand with us. And then here come the heroes. Here they come. Yes. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. Yes. No justice. No peace. I ain't walking down in these streets. Every girl I meet, I'm gonna beat. Are you dumb? Are you dumb? Wake your ass up, man. Stop playing with me. Wake your ass up. Emotional. We got men mad, emotional towards women, sitting here being in their bag towards women. And then we got women that if a man is not in response and not doing the due diligence of a response, he acting like he don't care. That's his problem. Yo, this, that. You know what I'm being told? Yo, when you get mad, you could just walk around people and not just say nothing. And that I'm like, okay, you know why? Because I'm at a point in my life where I don't want to be arguing, bro. I don't want to be arguing. And it's not a man's job to always have to come and fix the problem. You cause the problem, you fix it. You are, and this is a advice for all women. Women, check this out. We are not emotional. You are the emotional creature. God created you are the weaker vessel. God created you to be a nurturer, a comforter, and a teacher. Your job is to comfort your man, even if you know your man is at fault. That's your job. You think a man is gonna give a damn? A man is just gonna stand on his square and do what he gotta do. And that's me. I do what I gotta do. I don't sit here and wanna complain and argue. And listen, you do something foolish, I'll let your foolish be your demise. That's just how I move. That's just how I move. That's the same way the Most High move. Women were, let's talk about it. Listen, why you don't have no emotions? But no, because I'm not supposed to have emotions. I'm in a war right now. You think I'm sitting here trying to be arguing or having a dispute or a discussion or AKA a conversation. No, there's no conversation with a battered woman. When a woman is annoyed and upset, there's no conversation, because that conversation always goes left. And we know this. This is a fact. This is a fact. But these are taught behaviors. These are taught behaviors. Because if women was really following the ways of the Most High, I promise you, there will be no argument going on in the house. But because women follow these Medeas and these stupid color shows and give an outlet to make women believe that, I don't want to be in a situation where I can't be heard and I can't do this, I can't do that. No, you're not in a situation where you can't do this and you can't do that. You are in a situation where a man is being a man, and a man has, especially for me, I have separated myself from the notions and the teachings and understanding of this world. I'm tired of it. It doesn't work. Yes, a positive and a healthy relationship comes with communication. Yes, we can communicate, but I'm not gonna communicate, and no man should communicate with anything or anyone that's gonna lead the conversation to go left. A woman will talk about one thing, and then she'll bring up something, and then bring up another thing, and then another thing, and then another thing, and another thing. And before you know it, the thing that you were supposed to talk about is not even spoken about. Come on, make it make sense. Emotional slavery. We go into these schools and these institutions, and they're teaching you how to be emotionally protected. Protect yourself emotionally. Dial 1-800 help my heart, and we're going to help you. No, they're going to teach you foolishness that's going to disrupt and separate the household. The devil works day in, day out, okay? The wolf in sheep clothing is in every front when it comes for us, okay? You don't know that it was bad until it's too late, until you've been affected. Like, damn, y'all really listen to this person, and this person really just jacked up my whole life. Now I don't got no man. Now I don't got no nothing. I just lost my job. Now I'm gonna have to depend on them. And listen, with the way the world is going right now, you better find yourself a righteous partner. This is a fact. This is a fact. Now let's get to political slavery. Yes, we suffer politically as well. Oh, you didn't know? What was Biden's campaign? He said, if you don't vote for me, you ain't black. Ooh. And what did the Negroes do? Run for it, run. Look at the Negroes, look. I be driving down, picking up my daughter from school, or sometime because on political days when it's time to vote, they don't have school. So I'll drive down, minding my business, just flying through the hood, and I drive by the school. Who you see? A whole bunch of Negroes thinking that their vote is going to matter. We got people that's over here hating on Trump because he said something that no damn well he ain't say. Yo, why you don't like Trump, man? He just mad naive. He just mad arrogant. Okay, that's his characteristics. What does that have to do with what he's doing for the economy? Because a lot of you Negroes was making a lot of money off this unemployment, living good actually, had the opportunity to go places, have fun, be on boats, take trips, go to dinners, get fly, get high. A lot of you Negroes took a full advantage of it, but then double crossed this man and said, we don't want him. We want Biden. Biden is the savior. How is he the savior when this clown was right next to another clown and we didn't even hear nothing of this clown? You don't see they all clowns? They look super stupid. But you're under political slavery. They gave you a colored man as president, and now we political experts 101. We want to be involved in the situation 101. Yes, are you dumb? We have to vote. People over here knocking on my door talking about, are you voting? No. Are you? Stop bothering me. Why aren't you voting? Because it's trash. Just like this system is trash. I am not under your slavery no more. I once believed that this man, Barry Santos, aka Barack Hussein Obama, yeah, we know your name, stop playing with me, okay? I once believed Barry was gonna really make change, and he absolutely did. That man said change gonna come, and ever since that man walked into that door, America has never been the same since. If I'm lying, I'm flying. That man made change for real. The streets got even weirder, retarded. Fishermen's running all through the community now. They're protected. These people are in your schools, around your children. And then there's rules and regulations where you can't even teach your child to differentiate and separate the foolishness. You can't even talk to them about it, because if you talk to them about it, it's become an issue. I had a whole issue for my son. I told you guys this story a million times, so I'm not even gonna get into it. Just tune in and check in all the old podcast episodes where I talk my talk. One day I'm just gonna give you my life story, because you guys really don't understand who I am and where I come from, bro. I'm from the bottom of the map. Yeah. And shout out for my mom, you know what I'm saying? Listen, my mom's just a great woman. I love her. You know, she went away. She been gone for a minute, and it be stressing me. I ain't gonna lie. I miss my mama. I don't know. I'm telling you right now, I don't know how I'm gonna be without my mama. As a man, just my mom's all I got. Are you dumb? But anyway, shout out to her. Yeah. But anyway, the political. These people told you that the Democratic Party is the party that represents colored people. When you look up the Democratic Party, you know the Democratic Party was the ones that promoted slavery. They didn't want to abolish slavery. You guys really don't know your history. The last Democratic president that really gave a damn about colored people, about America, period, was John F. Kennedy. And you seen what they did to him. It was like this. Took him out quick, fast. That was the last president that honestly gave a damn about the people, especially colored people. He was like, yo, look, we may not look the same, but for the great of this country that I love, we gotta figure something out. How can we work together? He said, that man sat with Martin Luther King, and I'm sure if he was still alive, he would have sat down with Malcolm X. He would have sat down with all of these colored leaders at the time, and really would try to do something. And they knew that, and they took him out because he wouldn't follow the rules of you know what. And you see what happened. You see what happened. That was a sacrifice for the world to see, for all political powers to see, that if you violate and try to get out of your job, we will take you out and do it like nothing. Took him out, gave it 6 months, caught his brother slipping, took them out. People talking about, oh, these are no curse. No, it's no curse, boo-boo. It's not a curse. These people are, when you sell your soul to the devil, because that's just what it is. You have to, when you sign a paper and you sign or you shake hands and you go and you doing things that go against the normalcy and the order of God, by default, you gave yourself up to the adversary. Read Matthew 4 when the devil tempted Christ and gave him all the riches of the world and Christ rejected it. What was the offer? You will have all the riches and royalties and be the rulers of this world. People, you will have it all. Read it. Come on, man. So we follow this democratic nonsense. Like I still remember it. The man came on The Breakfast Club and told the world, listen, if you're not black if you don't vote for me. The Kamala dude came on and said, listen, I'm black, I'm from the hood, I used to smoke weed, I grew up listening to Tupac, this, that. That woman ain't done nothing. This person was just a smut. This is a fact. She over here She over here topping on Montel Williams. We have the file. Come on. How you went from being a smut to now standing in the back seat as a vice president? Come on. You know you had to suck your way to the top. Facts. Come on, man. Listen. Let's go to educational slavery now. Educational slavery. You know when you went to school, you was going to school to better you? Let me ask you a question. What have you gotten in school? What education have you gotten in school right now that you're still using 10 years later outside of reading and writing and math? I'll wait. Tell me. Absolutely nothing. Let me tell you, school is an institutional reconfiguration institution. Okay? You go into these establishments and they want to alter your mind, take away your culture, your beliefs, your perspective, the things that you learn from your household, family traditions. Oh, we killing that. Oh, especially when you get to college. Oh my geez. Listen, by the time you get to college, when you finish college, if you're not spiritually grounded and faith in the Most High, you by default is gonna believe that God don't exist. This is a fact. You don't understand, you under educational slavery. You are being told this is what you gotta learn. This is what you gotta understand. You know, I learned more about my colored people history on social media than I have in any institutional school I have attended. I can't make this stuff up. Educational slavery. You are not to learn nothing. You can't learn. Listen, this is the only thing you learn. Especially when it comes for us. Come February, you're gonna get your Malcolm. You're gonna get your Malcolm. You don't even get Malcolm. Malcolm is too radical. No, we don't want these niggers being a Malcolm. We need him. We need them to be a Martin, being compliance. Marching, doing things peacefully. This is what we need. We need them to be that. Then we're gonna show the change that came with following this approach, taking the Martin approach. So now, if we protest and we march, this is what goes on. All of this transpired together. See, I'm trying to break it down so you can understand. So if we march and we do it, we talk, we're gonna be heard. Look, they did it. They did it for Martin. Martin protest. He had the Million Man March. He had the I Had a Dream speech. Fam, don't you know that Martin Luther King was part of the Boo Boo Club? Oh, you didn't know? He's part of the Boo Boo Club. Don't you know that he was being funded by the Rothschild? Ooh, you didn't know that neither? Don't you know that in order for them to finish their plan and their agenda is to have you mentally believing that you are included? I said that in the beginning. Are you dumb, stupid, or retarded? This is what they've been doing. I told you guys, integration only means infiltration. Infiltration on what? The black culture / community. There's no integration when it comes to immigration coming into their location. Oh, what? Are you dumb? You think they're gonna allow some niggers to come into their communities and live here? No. But they'll send their daughters and their granddaughters that is open to new things and want to try new things and probably love a black man. So they don't mind her going to the hood. And they know that when they go into the hood, eventually with the crime rates and how the economy is falling and we ain't having no money and we ain't having no support, they know that we're gonna eventually die off because we killing each other, whether it's from violence, drugs, bad eating. We're gonna die off. Then they're gonna buy the community, and then they're gonna ship everybody else that's remaining. They're gonna ship you to the Bronx, and they destroying the Bronx right now. The monkeypox is in the Bronx. It's there. It's there. Listen, man, I'm telling you guys the truth, see, because you guys don't understand what the heck is going on. So I'm going to feed you the knowledge. Oh, it's there. The monkey pox is there. And that's where they want to ship your ass, right over there. Come on, make it make sense. Make it make sense. This is what they teach you. This is the education. You're not getting no rich history. And even if you want to talk about slavery, let's talk about how the woman had to take care of the Caucasian children and still had to take care of theirs. Cook for these Caucasian people, make them great meals, and then had to take the crumbs and the scraps and bring it home to feed their children. Let's talk about that. Why you don't give us that? Why you don't tell us the stories of what we've done? Why you don't tell us the true stories of what took place before slavery? They got all our records. They're not gonna tell you that. They just want you to believe that you came from Africa, you were savages in Africa, you bought us here, they bought you here because you were savages, and because of the sympathy that they have for us, they let us free and gave us a new life and gave us opportunities to make something of ourselves. Meanwhile, places in Africa always had beautiful homes and houses and all that. They lied to you, make you believe that. They want you to believe that you was before America, you was literally in a muumuu, in a tutu with flies flying around trying to figure out what you're going to eat for dinner. Yo, and praise the Most High for technology today. Listen, I be seeing women in Africa, beautiful, body banging. My man just came back from Africa, say, yo, bro, the women out there, oh my jeez, listen, gorgeous, body right, and it's healthy. They eating good. They're not eating the GMOs. They eating that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? This is what goes on. But educational slavery. They're teaching you something that's beneficial for them and not for you. Why they don't teach us stocks and bonds? Why they don't teach us money literacy so we can learn about money, learn how to save, learn how to spend, learn how to invest, learn how to own? They don't teach you that. No. Teach these niggers how to remain some niggers. They must remain in servitude. So we go to school, get an education to do what? To get a job, to continue the slavery. You see? Continue the slavery. Everything that I mentioned is exactly what still goes on today in your workspace. Facts. I had some. Listen, man. I received the email, and when this fake ass Buffalo shooting took place, all of a sudden here comes the email. Oh, how do you guys feel about this? If you guys would like to talk about it, please bring it up in supervision. Talk about what? See, this is the psychology. This is that mental slavery I'm talking about. Talk about what? So what? You're gonna give me a mental solution? What kind of solution you gonna give me? Huh? What kind of solution are you really going to give me? Absolutely nothing. You just like I said, they like to see us suffer. This is America. Capitalize off the struggle. Capitalize off fear. Capitalize. That's it. Come on, fam. These people aren't gonna do nothing. I seen it. I didn't even reply to it. I'm not about to respond to it. Listen, I'm public enemy number one when it comes to my jail because I just don't comply and I don't be a part of the foolishness, bro. Like, I stand on common sense. I stand on what's right. I don't stand on make believe. I don't stand on things that sound super stupid, bro. If it doesn't make sense, it doesn't add $1 for me. Not all money is good money. I know that. See, you learn that when you in these streets. But when you grow up being in these corporate fields and these politicals and you've been handheld your whole life, people's gonna be running the game on you. Ooh. Come on. You can't get me. Come on, man. Come on, man. This educational slavery is crazy. which leads to the next one. We in economic slavery. Like I said before, ain't nobody teaching us how to invest into stock. Shout out to the brothers that's on social media who made it their business to learn it, to then teach others how to do it. But we're so mentally in bondage that we will see this intel and not even want to partake in it. I hear you, it seems too hard. But then you'll work on your desk for 8 hours all day, and that's even harder. Make it make sense. This is the post-traumatic slave syndrome I'm talking about. This is the P.T.S.D. I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. Or P.T.I.D. Post-traumatic Israel syndrome. This is what I'm talking about. Come on, fam. Look at the economically where we at. We spend the most money and have nothing to show for it. Trillions of dollars get spent by us every single year, and the community got nothing to show for it. Economical slavery. And then even when we have the money, we don't even know what to do with it. Like I said, we had stimulus, free 99. We had all the money in the world to do something. Start a business. I started a business. The first thing I did, I was like, nah, I already know where this is going. I gotta help my people. Matter of fact, I gotta start doing podcasts. I spent thousands of dollars on equipment. Got a $700 phone. Got a podcast mixer. Got everything. Mic, everything. And I'm still going through my trials and tribulations, buying unnecessary things. Damn, I didn't need that. Damn, I didn't need that. Damn, I got that, but I should have bought that. Or you know what I'm saying? Like all of that. But that's what comes when you are investing and you are trying to establish your future enterprise. When you are entrepreneur Negro, this is what you do. You are your own hero. Are you dumb? Facts. All of this would only come, and all of this has came to me from brothers who understood economics. Like I invested into stock. I got a couple thousands into stock. Am I still illiterate? Absolutely. This joint is hard to know. Listen, this joint is not easy. Some of these people been doing it 10, 15, 20 years. These Caucasian people had taught their children from young. They wake up and they got 5 TVs in their house, and all these TVs is on stock. Stock is bad right now. We all know why, but I'm just letting you understand. Like, these are the things that was going on. We don't have that. We don't have access to that. We get access to drugs, sex, murder, violence, killing, telling. That's it. You don't get access to economical education. Let me show you how to flip this to $1 trillion. Let me show you how to do this. We don't get that. Slavery. How they believe in that? You know, you the man when you buy Jordans. And we all fall subject to that. I fall subject to that. I got a lot of pair of Yeezys. I got a lot of Jordans. I got a lot of jewelry. But my economical education is above or higher than the average Joe. I know, okay, I gotta put my money here. Let me not focus here. Let me put my focus there. Let me put my focus there. Let me do this. Let me do that. I know that. I know about using credit cards now. Use your credit card. Keep it under this amount. So when you use it and you pay for it with no interest, your credit goes up. See, I didn't know these things. We're not being taught this. We're being told to get it, spend it, enjoy it, work hard. You know, what they say, work hard and play harder. Listen, the only way you're going to play, you got to have a bunch load of money to play with. But which money are you going to use? Are you going to use your hard-earned money? Or are you going to use their money? You got to use their money. You know why I say you got to use their money? Because for a country that's teaching us about credit and how to operate, This country is in the most debt than any other country on the face of this earth. So you can't really think that these people is going to show you how to be economically rich or have an economical understanding on how to survive when they're walking on thin ice. Facts. You look at this inflation that's going on right now. It's over. It's finished. Finito. This place will never be the same again. They're going to collapse the system, and all of this is intentional. Let me throw out this disclaimer right now. All of this is intentional. Don't think that all of this is coming because of a war that's not even taking place. There is no war. I'm following a few brothers and sisters on my social media, and every minute they're posting something foolish. Look, Ukraine dropped the bomb. I'm like, you listen, you believe this foolishness, man? This thing is not real. The real war will be with Iran. When they try to attack that place, Iran is gonna, hey, drop the bomb on me, baby. They dropped the bomb on me, and you hurt me up. This is what they gonna do. Are you dumb? Wake up. They're using that as a reason to shorten everything, tighten the situation, because we are in the end times. We are living Bible prophecy. Nobody can buy or sell without the mark. And for those that believe into the rapture, thinking that, yes, the rapture is going to come, Christ is going to come, and then the tribulation, you're going to have a rude awakening. You're going to be upset when you find out all of this is going on. You kicked out your house. You have to either comply or die. You're going to be highly upset when you realize that, damn, we was really lied to. And brothers like myself, sisters that's like me, that stand on righteousness, who understand the Bible verbatim, is telling you, no, these are interjecting lies that these heathens have placed upon colored people. And they use Caucasian people as the face so you can believe it. Because you see Caucasian people, I see somebody like Tim Tebow say, oh, Jesus is coming, I'm waiting for the rapture. I was like, yo, fam, take a seat, relax. You are a Gentile. Let's stop playing with me. Anyway, which leads to the next one. Religious slavery. Oh, colored people. Oh, Lord. Sweet baby G. Oh, the man them don't know that you in religious slavery. Oh, you know, before they let the slaves go, you know they had created different demographics of religion. Seventh-day Adventists, 18-something. Protestants, 18-something. Before your so-called Abraham Lincoln wrote that bill to set you Negroes free. Oh, they had to make sure they need all institutions, all spiritual institutions, jam-packed and put in place, because they can't afford to have another Nat Turner. You know, after Nat Turner happened, you know what they did? The master would sit there and watch the sermon, make sure everything is being taught accordingly. Took the information back to Rome, and the Pope gave them instructions on how to teach. And this is what comes out with your theologian teachings. Oh, you guys really don't know what's going on. See, when you don't know, like they plan for you not to know, you're subject to fall for anything. Oh, yeah. Praise the Most High. That's what Christ always says all through the scriptures. He that got eyes to see, let him see, ears to hear, let him hear. All of it. Even Islam, bro. Nation of Islam. All of these things was created by you know who to do you know what, to keep you away from your true identity and heritage. And this is why these Khazars, you know, said, listen, we going back home. Yeah, this land is ours now. You Negroes ain't claiming it. We claiming it. This is our land. Yeah, we converted. So what? This is our land. We Jewish from our mother's side. This is a fact. They trace their bloodline through their mother, not through the father. which the Bible that they supposedly read tells you. Numbers 18. Oh, no. We Israel through our mother. Come on, fam. So if there's an open court, you don't think somebody's gonna want to go on the court and play? That'd just be foolish. Yo, it's an open court. Let's play our game. You know why? Because they sat you on the bench and put a coach in front of you, which is your R.H. Charles, whoever these heathens, put them in front of you and wrote their own game plan for you guys to follow. Same thing. This is the same thing that goes on today. And we take it and we run with it. And now we become superstars of the foolishness. I had a brother who was outside telling me, yo, bro, I'm telling him, fam, you got to keep the laws, bro. You are from this tribe. You are from the 12 tribes of Israel. You have to keep the laws. You know the first thing that they say? I hear you, but through the blood of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, I no longer have to keep the law, because his blood is the reason why we don't have to keep the laws. There's so much laws. There was more laws than there was the 10 Commandments, right? I'm like, yes. But why is that an issue? America got super laws that you follow with no problem. But the Bible said, my laws to love means to keep my commandments, and my commandments are not grievous. Grievous means it's really not hard if you really just apply it to your everyday life. It's really not that hard. The devil makes it hard. Son goes, yeah. And then when they see that you biblically grounded and you're not spiritually in bondage, and you're not in bondage to religion, it's yeah. Yo, brother, I gotta go. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, if it be God's will and I see you next time, we gonna chop it up again. Listen, I promise you, brother's gonna see me, he's gonna cross the street. He's gonna cross the street. See me, I realized that wearing fringes and stuff like that, it automatically puts you in a position where people is gonna be hesitant to talk to you, because they're gonna feel like, oh, well, that's his religion. He's not a part of us. No. I want to be all things to all men. So I come outside looking regular, hat tilted to the side, bebop, the whole shebang. And then you approach me and I play dumb. Like, oh, really? Oh, what is this? Oh, interesting. I'm from the tribe of Levi. You need to keep these goddamn laws. Are you dumb? They be like, damn. We just ran into one of those. Yeah, you can't swingle me with the religion. I am not under no religion. I'm not. I tell people this all the time. I have a brother at my job who, he asks me questions all the time, and I have no problem in answering questions, because again, the Most High put me in this position and gave me all this knowledge to educate. Freely given, freely receive. I gotta give it to you free 99. I'm not gonna charge you for preaching the word and the gospel and the education to better you for what's to come. My job is to bring you closer to Christ so you can change your life and everything's gonna be all right. Are you dumb? Facts. So he always asked me, he was like, yo, but you read the Bible, you know what I'm saying? Christianity is a religion. I said, show me where in the Bible where Christ said, I am a Christian. Show me where. Show me where in the Bible Christ said, follow me. Show me. Christ said, follow my Father. I come to do my Father's will. If you knew my Father, you would have knew me. That's what Christ said. It's not me saying this. This is the religion of slavery. Religious slavery that I'm talking about. Religious slavery has you believing that Muhammad was a prophet. Prophet how? What prophecy did he say that took place? How can you be a prophet? You don't even know how to read and write. So who wrote it? The Jesuits. Are you dumb? I got got all this information for people. So when people like my man who asked me all these questions, I say, yo, my brother, you want all the meat. The Bible says I can't give you the meat until you drink the milk. You're not ready for the meat yet. You want all this information, and we'll have a conversation. The first thing you'll say, yo, son, my head hurt. And of course it's gonna hurt, because you're not ready. You're not there yet. You can't jump the gun. This knowledge and this information is too superior. This is food for your soul. This ain't food for your flesh. College teaches you to feed your flesh. Your work teaches you to work to feed your flesh. The word of God is the food for your soul. The word of God is to feed your soul. Are you dumb? So I can't give you all this intel until you get the babies first. You gotta nibble on the titty for a little bit before I put you on the table with the real man. Then eat this beautiful, well-cooked lamb. Are you crazy? Come on. This is what I'm talking about. All of this is religion was created. Religion only means division. When you look up the root word behind the term religion, only means division. You must divide the people. Ask yourself a question. Christ said himself, a nation that's divided can't stand. So how are we divided with one belief of Christ, but yet we're divided in 50 trillion different perspectives, even in the truth? Even to the brothers that and the sisters that know that they're Israel, even them has a level of division and confusion. Facts. Calling on names if we know that's not the Father's name. Calling on Christ's name knowing that that's not Christ's name. We know these things. I had a brother tell me, yeah, we know there was no J's in the Hebrew alphabet back in the days. We know that. But yet you guys call him Joshua. So we replaced the J. We replaced the J, right, with Y. We all know that Jesus was a name interjected, meaning it was put in there, because we already know Jesus is synonymous with Jesus. Jesus is synonymous with Zeus. Zeus is synonymous with Satan. We know this. And for those that didn't know, you just got yourself a nice, beautiful spiritual education just now. So we know this. So how do we then take out the fact that there is no J's, but we leave the term Jesus or whatever and replace it with Yeshua and all of this foolish nonsense that brothers are saying? We know this. In 2022, with all this information and doctrine, we know this. You know why? Because like the scripture says, you are who you pray to. And these brothers is calling on the devil, so by default, they're gonna hold on to the names of the devil. Facts. Facts. And last but not least, see, all of this, I could go on for days and talk about this. Maybe I have to break it down into segments. 1 week, I'm going to talk about the physical slavery. Then the next week, educational, economical. I might have to do that. I might have to. But last but not least, let's talk about the pharmaceutical slavery. How these people have put so much of our people on drugs. That's let me not call it drugs, because I want to use their terms. Put our people on medications that does not fix the problem. It does not fix the problem. At my job, it's required that we as workers provide medication to clients because it was prescribed and authorized by not just the agency, but also the doctors. Are you kidding me? And I'm watching these people. This is me. I watch these people take these medications day in, day out, and nothing changes. Nothing. They're not looking any better. Nothing. these people is be complaining, yo, I don't like taking this. It makes me feel like this. I said all of this, and nothing changes. So then you're gonna have people say, but if they don't have their medication, then what they gonna need? So they're gonna need something in order for them to stay alive. You're right. And it's the Bible. And it's Christ. And it's following what the Most High told us to do. All sickness can be healed. The first thing that you have to do to heal yourself is to repent. The second thing you need to do is fast and pray. You gotta put your body in a level of spiritual shock and tell the spirit, that demon that's inside of you, you no longer will have entry into this house, into this temple of God. You must depart. Then after that, you must eat accordingly. You can't eat the greasy food. You can't eat the crab, the shrimp, the lobster, the pig back, eating this processed food that you know damn well is unhealthy. We all know that. You can't eat these things. Your body needs some fruits, vegetables, water, a little bit of grains, no meat. You gotta detoxify your body from the meat. Yes, until your body is at least at 88%, 90%. Matter of fact, forget that. That joint gotta be at least 98%. You gotta get your body back at 98%, because you gotta cleanse, you gotta detox. You gotta take the herbs and medicines. You gotta take the herbs and plants and teas to detoxify your body, to take all this bacteria, years and years of garbage that you have placed in your body. You gotta take these things out. When you take these things out, that's when your body's gonna start being on the line of defense and then be on the line of repair. Every time you put something, an outside source that's created out of these labs, like your medicines, your body creates defense mechanisms until it's overwhelmed, until you tell your body, listen, this is what I'm doing, this is what it is. Your body's gonna then to accept it and say, you know what, okay, fine. That's why when you see the commercials, they say things, oh, if you take these things, you may have side effects, diarrhea, constipation, etc., etc. It's because your body is rejecting the foolishness you're putting inside of you. But you can't say nothing, because you are a slave. And when you get in free Medicaid and you go into their hospitals and you're listening to their doctors, you're listening to their studies, they're going by default. You're going to have to comply to whatever they tell you, because you're giving yourself up to them. You're putting them as superior over your life. This is everything that you see going on in this world is because we have allowed these people to be the judges of our lives. These people aren't God. These people are the same people that tell you gotta take medication and do etc. But go outside and smoke a cigarette, go to Popeyes and eat fried chicken, and they giving you healthy tips. Make it make sense. These are the same people that prescribing you to medications will be in a house, have their dog lick their own balls, then come and lick them in their mouths and kiss them and all that. These are the same people. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? This is exactly what I am talking about. Pharmaceutical slavery. They dishing out this for us. We got these people believing that smoking weed is nothing wrong. I'm like, all right, fam, if smoking weed is nothing wrong, how come you can't remember nothing? If smoking weed was something normal, how come you can't remember the littlest things somebody tell you to do? And smoking weed wasn't wrong, and etc. Why when you go outside and you run up and down, you can't catch your breath, you feel like you're about to die? Why would the Most High allow you to have something to put inside your temple, which he says is his, to defile and jeopardize that? How is that possible? How? You have to make that make sense. Now, if people want to be, if you casually want to just take a, who am I to tell you not to? But when you make that your norm, your livelihood, when I wake up and if I don't have a blunt, I'm gonna go crazy. That's the problem. And a lot of you guys don't even know that majority of you guys that's on that type of time are unproductive, unsuccessful. Dudes is grown men living with their moms. Dudes is grown men unable to achieve greatness because they stuck. And they think because I'm going outside and I'm doing this and that, or I'm investing into something, I'm being productive. No, you could be doing a whole lot more for humanity if you was in a clear state of mind. Everybody that I know that blow it down. Shout out to my son B.O., man. I'm giving a round of applause for my bro. That's my man's for the motherland too, you know? Shout outs to him. But he can tell you, like, your life is different. There's just so much time, so much things you gotta do. You're not stagnant. You're not stagnant. You're productive. You're not just letting time go by. You're not doing that. You're really doing something productive with your life. Come on. You gotta make it make sense. See, I say these things for a reason, man. I have to talk about these things. Pharmaceutical is for real. The Bible tells you that former key is what's going to be used to destroy the children of Israel, and it's being used day in, day out. And they're going to use our own to promote and push this narrative and agenda until we all be destroyed, until we hit with another outbreak, aka monkeypox. Come on. And listen, I can talk about this all night long because these are the things that's affecting us. We in even musical slavery. You're not allowed to talk against the system, do this and do that. If you want to be successful and have a long-term career, you have to talk about X, Y, and Z. Women, if you're not talking about niggas ain't sugar, honey, iced tea, you can't be successful. You gotta talk about being a thot, shaking your ass, and etc. And I sit back and I watch my women get a kick out of that. And they dance and it's like, it's just music. No, it's not just music. It's mind control, mental slavery. Because you're going to be prescribed to it, and eventually one day when you hear it long enough, you're going to want to imitate it. Facts. Women nowadays can't even take a picture without showing their behind. Listen, girls that know they got a big butt, that's mandatory. I gotta take a picture to show my behind. I'm gonna put on this nice tight-ass dress and I'm gonna have these dudes to lust over me, get 1,000 likes, get somebody to hit my DM. He's gonna bring me to Dubai. He's gonna take full advantage of me, and then he's gonna ship me home and never call me again. And then you're gonna live your life thinking that this is the norm. So now she's gonna be so heartbroken and so destroyed and confused that she gonna believe that, you know, this is just what niggas do. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna listen. I'm just trying to have a good time. What can you provide for me? I have women saying, I'm the prize. Look at me. Are you dumb, stupid, or retarded? You would never be the prize. Women are never the prize. Listen, women are the receivers. You're receiving this receiving this, you know what? You're receiving this. You're not getting nothing out of this. And after you receive it, the man makes the man has the opportunity to leave you right where you stand. And listen, I never could care less, and I dealt with all types of women, the baddest of the bad. I had one shorty, me and her share the same birthday. Crazy. I didn't even know that. So, you know what I'm saying? Take shorty out. I'm just gonna give you a quick testimony, then I'm gonna get off this. Take shorty out. You know what I'm saying? First night. Take shorty out. And you know, me being the man that I am, took her to the condo pronto. But anyway, we go out, had a great time. Took her to the fire spot, took her to my man's spot. Shout out to the Lulu Lounge, which is no longer here. Hurts my heart. But anyway, take her there. She had a great time. She opened. This man pulling out, you know what I'm saying? Yo, something about get a drink, get this, get whatever you want, get it, right? She then says, can you take me home? Take her home. Now I'm in front of her house. Mind you, shorty bad. But this is before these social medias. And let me tell you something, a lot of these women that you think is bad, these females be bums, bro. Like financial bums. Okay? They everything is free 99 or whatever. And remember, a woman, it doesn't cost much for a woman to get cute and beautiful. I could go to Rainbows and buy them something and they'll stand outside and look like $1 million. But anyway, so she get in front of the house. She goes, are you coming inside? I'm like, nah, baby girl. You know what I'm saying? I got things to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't move like that. You know what I mean? I don't like going to females' cribs. I don't know what's what. I don't know who is who. Can't trust no. You know what I'm saying? So you could be texting. You never know, right? So then, boom. She hits me up. She says, mind you, first night. She goes, Daddy, can you give me some money so I can buy me some? At that time, you know, it was Brazilian. So I can buy some Brazilian bundles? I'm like, Brazilian bundles? What the heck is that? She's like, oh, it's here, etc. I'm like, how much is this joint? Just being curious. She's like, how much is this joint? She's like, oh, it's like $800. I looked at her. I said, yo, baby girl, check this out, right? I was like, I don't trick. You feel me? I don't trick. I don't pay for vagina. I don't do none of that. You know what I'm saying? And I don't care how bad you look. I don't even move like that. You know what I mean? You for $800, baby girl. You gonna flip this pack for me? You know, because at that time I was in the streets. You gonna flip this? Like, you gonna have to work for this $800. Don't tell me you gonna give me some. You know what? I could care less. I can get that anywhere. Facts. Y'all see me? Come on. This is Junes, the original Jew, aka Flea Brew, aka keep my foot on you heathens' necks. Are you kidding me? I'm like, nah, baby girl. Like, I'm not doing it. She was like, but come on, daddy. Like, I'm like, nah, mama. Nah. I was like, yo, listen, I had a good time with you. You're beautiful, but you need to go find yourself a sugar daddy or something. Like, if you trying to talk to me and you wanna, you know what I'm saying, you want me to be your man, that was a bad presentation. And it's over for that. I'ma holler at you. She was sad, a little upset. I'm like, okay, call me when you get home. It's like, yeah, alright. Like, no problem. Left that joint, listen, never heard from shorty ever again. Ever. So these are my testimonies. Like, I'll tell you guys, like, I played this game, man. Like, I've been here, I've been around the block, I've been everywhere. I dealt with them all. I even had a Chinese shorty. You know what I'm saying? Korean, I believe. She was Asian. I'll leave it as that. Like, you can't tell me nothing when it comes to this game. You can't tell me everything that I'm talking about. I once was affected behind this. And through the grace and the glory of the Most High, according to the Bible, according to a bloodline, according to a heritage that was taken but now given back to those that really, really want it. If it wasn't for him, listen, I'll probably be in jail. I'll probably be dead, who knows? But I'm here. And shout out to the Most High. Shout out to my children, because my children really made me open my eyes and change my life. Shout out to my pops dying and me experiencing that, which made me grow up and say, listen, when I have my child, I'm gonna make it my business to be in their lives. I got 2 in my possession right now, and I love them dearly, even though they be pissing me off. But I can't get mad because they me. You know what I'm saying? This was me. But as long as they operate in it and they moving in a way of righteousness, I can't be mad. I love them. I love all my children, all 4 of them. And I want 2 more. But I'm gonna leave it as that. It's your brother, man, from the motherland. Post-traumatic slave syndrome is really here. It's still here. It ain't going nowhere. And it won't go nowhere until you take that yoke off you. Until for you to know where you're going, you must know where you come from. You gotta do the due diligence. You gotta fight the power that's within the system. Because this system has failed you. And guess what? The same system that failed you is also falling. Intentional. To put the pressure on people like myself. Because the devil's gonna be like, word, you standing with the Most High? Word? You really think? Now, we're gonna really see if God is really gonna be with you. This was prophesied in the Bible that this was going to happen. That these Gentile nations is gonna say, word, okay, yeah, God, okay, let's see how God helps you in this situation. Let's see how God helps you when the lights is turned off. Let's see how God helps you when there's no money. Let's see how God helps you when there's no food. Let's see how God helps you when your whole community is on fire. Because you know that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna vandalize, we're gonna destroy, we're gonna kick in the door, raising the 4th floor. All I heard is, Junior, don't slap me no more. This is what we're gonna do. This is what we're gonna do. And then they're gonna turn these streets into Gotham City. You're gonna start seeing military. You're not gonna be able to even move without permission. This is where we're going. I told you guys this was going to happen. I've been saying this for the last 10 years. I said, you see the open streets that was open for us? And I'm talking about here in Brooklyn. And I'm gonna use some place like Notion Avenue. Notion was a big ass strip flying down, up and down. Now, you got the bus lane. And you better stay on this bus lane. You can't be on this bus lane, because if you on this before 7, you can get a ticket. We got cameras. Oh, not to mention the speed cameras now. All of this is psychological control. And I didn't even talk about the psychological slavery. I'm gonna have to talk about that in another time. But this is what they do. They control your emotions. They control you physically. They control you spiritually, religiously, educationally, economically. You are under their control, and they will never let you go. You know why? Because they want you to remain a slave and be grateful for the things that they provided for you, not knowing that all of this is because of our disobedience to God, and all of this knowledge and awakening is through God. This has nothing to do with these heathens. These heathens are doing what they're doing now because of what God is doing for you, and that's waking your ass up. It's your brother, man, from the motherland. I came to you guys live and direct. Continue supporting, continue following, continue getting down with the real. Put down all this other nonsense. Dudes is starting podcasts and dudes start. Listen, if it's not about standing and uplifting the people, we really don't got no time for nothing else. Are you not entertained? Let's talk about the problem that's affecting our communities and ways and solutions to fix it. And the only way we're going to get out of this post-traumatic slave syndrome is by understanding that the reason why you was a slave is because of your disobedience. And now that you found out that our disobedience is why we're here, how do we fix the problem? How do we go from being disobedient to obedient? The only way you're going to become obedient is by submitting yourself to the Most High. We are a nation of laws and order and judgment. We are the rulers of this world. These Gentile powers only been in power for a short period of time, and their time